So the American drone is overhead, and its AI, its artificial intelligence software, has spotted a target. It meets every criteria to kill. The laser and the bombs are armed. It homes in on you and then stands down and decides that you're not the person to kill. That's not true, but this is being discussed by the US Air Force. Hi and welcome back. Today, part 2 of the ethics and religion of UAP and AI. A senior US Air Force official has said that American AI killing machines have the inherent programming and learning architecture of American ethics. From a predominantly Christian background, did it go to Sunday school? And he accuses the enemy's AI weapons, Chinese or wherever, of having different ethics to the American killing machines. He goes on to imply that a foreign, non-American AI weapon would be far more brutal and not take American ethics into account. So as a European, that rather amuses me. What are American ethics? It seems to me that capitalism seems to be the driving force. So would an AI weapon SMS you and say, oh, if you don't want to be killed, enter your credit card here? I'm only joking, and obviously from a European standpoint. But listen to this American religious point of view.
In Lights in the Sky and Little Green Men, we say we are presenting a testable model of UFOs. Testable in this sense. There's a direct correlation between the close encounters and the degree of occult activity of the people that have these encounters. It's rare in the United States. The reason why it's rare is there's so few of us that are that deeply involved in the occult. A lot of this goes on in equatorial Brazil. A lot of this goes on in France. But France and equatorial Brazil is where you got a significant percentage of the population that are significantly involved in the occult, witchcraft, paranormal, etc.
Hang on a goddamn minute. I don't see demonic Satanists here in France all believing in flying saucers. It seems to me that the politics of religion are getting in the way. But that's really interesting. Is the real agenda of UAP, of AI, actually us as a human race failing to cope with this new information? Are we culturally struggling with the highly strange, with the unknown, with the out of control? YouTube constantly hide behind their algorithm. They're not promoting your video because the algorithm doesn't want to, and we don't know how it works. It's rubbish. AI is actually controlled by us, by humans. It might learn how to do things better, but the basic principle of how and why it works and what it does was typed in by some programmer in his bedroom. So cut the mumbo jumbo. It's not demonic possession. It's not hide behind the algorithm. It's us. Can we as humans in the 21st century, cavemen, actually cope with the highly strange, cope with the multi-dimensional visitor? I think not. What do you think? Maybe humans are going through a transitional stage. Maybe we're developing. Maybe we're learning not to trust our senses, to look at the wider source of our input of reality, to define a bigger notion of physics. And maybe that will help us define the highly strange. The more I study the phenomenon of UAP, which undoubtedly exists, there's definitely the unknown, the more I realize it's being misunderstood and hijacked by us humans. I don't think we're even beginning to understand what we are observing. Most people are denying it and not interested. The rest are looking for nuts and bolts. But maybe what's really going on is so strange that we and our senses as a human actually can't process it. My big question to you today, here on Social Media Science, will we kill ourselves before we get answers to the big questions? What's really out there? What's the nature of reality? What really is consciousness? How do we as humans fit into the universe? These are the questions that make UAP, UFOs, demons, and weird stuff really interesting, because it makes us think. It puts us into perspective. So maybe to understand UAP better, we need to understand us, the way we work and the way we process the highly strange. Definitely, the truth is still out there.